or something. Sure. There we go. Dun, dun, dun. All right, we are doing it live. I'm wearing a ridiculous it's Valentine's Day themed.
You are very easy to spot in the crowd.
That's why people are like, well, that's a great red jacket. I'm like, it's Valentine's Day. Jake Irwin, live on the show.
Yes.
Appreciate
nice
you
meet
walking by. We make eye contact, and I'm like, we were talking about talking anyway.
Yep.
So we'll just go with it. Jake, what's your superhero backstory? Like, how do you, when someone says here at CSM, who are you? What do you do?
Okay.
Where do you fit in the profession?
So I'm a full-time professor at Georgia State University.
Nice.
In addition to working my teaching job, I spend 10 hours a week working with all the sports teams on campus. I'm the only physical therapist employed by the athletics department.
And how long have you been there?
I've been there since 2012, but I've been with athletics since 2023.
Good for you.
But I also own a small private practice, so I got a lot of hats.
When do you do?
I'm also a delegate to APTA.
For Georgia?
Yeah.
Well, good. I love that. Yeah. So you're all over.
I'm also on the bylaws and house documents committee for APTA.
Well, someone's got to write the bylaws.
I got a little bit of everything going on.
Glad it's not me. So let's go with excited and expectation, since we started CSM all of 12 minutes ago.
Yeah.
I can't ask you what you've seen so far, but what are you looking forward to? What are you seeking out here?
So that's a great question. I actually am looking for a specific answer to a specific patient problem.
Okay.
I've got an athlete who's presenting with a neurologic problem that nobody can seem to figure out. And I'm not really a neuro PT, so I'm going to go to some of the neuro sessions and see if anybody has answers for me.
Come to where the neuro PTs are.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Let's go to where the experts are and see if someone's got an answer.
I heard that great advice long ago. I think this is my 10th CSM, 9th, 10th. I mean, you start losing count after 5 or 6.
You really do.
And someone said really great advice is if you're an ortho PT, make sure you go to at least 1 or 2 things that are not in your lane. Hearing the same or similar things 50 times is great, but hearing different things might make you go, huh.
Yeah, the only time I go to things that I know about, I'm actually just sort of interested in how they're presenting it. As somebody who teaches this material, I like to see how other people present the same concept.
Delivery device.
See if there's something else that I can do differently. I don't really take notes on the content. It's more on the delivery.
Yeah. There will be many screenshots of slides that will die in your photo app that you'll never, because they're out of context in a week. You're like, oh, yeah, that was that cool slide. In the moment, it felt so impactful, but you have no idea where it is.
No idea why I even took a picture of it.
Yeah,
that definitely happens.
So Pat, looking backwards to CSMs in the past.
Yes.
When someone comes away with this, I mean, there's a lot of PTs here. We'll find the final number at the end of the day. People question all the time, why do you come? I've said the CEU ratio is not the reason to come. No. It's a part of a reason.
Absolutely.
But what do you come to CSM for? Flying from Georgia is not a short trip, man.
No, I've been coming to CSM since I was a first year PT student. I love CSM. Honestly, it's really more for the networking. When I was a student and a new grad, it was the material. Like, give it to me from the experts who are on the cutting edge of it. Like, instead of reading the article, listen to the guy who wrote it, right?
Right.
Or lady who wrote it. That was huge early on. And then I had a gap when I was starting my private practice. I couldn't afford to just take a bunch of time off.
Probably busy too.
Yep. But now that I'm teaching, I get some money from the school to be able to come. I come every year, and it's really a ton of networking. I get to see a lot of people that I only get to see once a year at CSM. And so I just love the time I spend with those people. I get to catch up with, I went to school at Southern Cal. So I get to see some of the people I went to school with. It's the only time I really get a chance to do that.
That's great.
Yeah, it's an awesome experience.
Words of wisdom. If someone is walking in here, because people are like, it's pretty cool to watch. You got people like yourself. You got people like, I was hanging out with Stanley Parrish yesterday, who's like, I don't even know how many decades of CSMs I've been here. Been here since before it's been CSM. When someone's walking in here with fresh eyes, you see it. Every third or fourth person here is someone walking in with fresh eyes. What do you wish? We'll play that whole, what do you wish you knew? What do you know now that you wish you knew then? Any words of advice for someone?
So the exhibit hall have a plan. Like, it's way too big to wander around and try to find what you're looking for. Have a plan, know where you're trying to get to. That's how I got here. I looked you up. I said, it's booth 1244. I'm going right there. And for the rest of it, also have a plan. But pick 2 or 3 things for every hour, for every time frame that there's an event, because you're going to go into one and listen to it for a little bit and be like, no, that's not what I wanted.
Yeah.
But pick one that's close by.
Geographically
nearby,
so you're not missing half of it.
You could walk around for 45 minutes and not see anything. So have 2 or 3 events for every time frame that there's scheduled programming, and when you and pick things that are near each other. so that if you don't like something, you can immediately just walk out and go next door.
Right. It's not too late because these things work quick. I dumped a bunch of screenshots from the programming into AI, and then I was like, hey, I'm looking for a this and a this and a this. Help me figure that out. And it was like, oh, here's 3 suggestions. None of the titles were anything that I would have normally been like, oh, that could find that. But sometimes you got to go deeper than the headline.
Yeah, no, that's really smart. I've not thought to do it that way. I still search it by category.
By next year, it'll just have AI embedded in it. And you'll just say, I'm looking to become this. It'll be great. Got your suggestions.
Probably.
Simple,
Hopefully.
but not easy. All right, let's do a parting shot. Every episode has a...
This is the parting shot. One last mic drop moment. No pressure. Just your legacy on the line.
Oh, yeah. Well, we started parting shot. I'll give you the inside scoop.
I'll give you one.
Because I was interviewing people as a student, and I was like, I don't know how to, Will Humphrey's walking by. I don't know how to end these interviews because like they're just keep saying smart stuff. So I had to come up with a thing where I was like, it's called the parting shot, which means like, hey, say something great. Time to go though. All right, so wrap it up with something good.
When your patient doesn't get better because they didn't follow their home exercise program, that's not their fault. That's your fault.
Yeah, reevaluate what you did. Yep.
If you blame the patient for not getting better, you've missed an opportunity to learn.
It's lazy. Plus, it's lazy. And let's say they are the most. We'll say it in this hypothetical. That is the most horrible patient in the world.
Sure.
You still should change your game.
Yep. You got to learn from it. Yeah. You have a choice in those situations to blame them and move on or learn.
Yeah. All right. Jake, where can people find you on LinkedIn? Is it just under your Jake?
Dr. Jake DPT is my title for everything.
Jackpot. Jake, appreciate you walking by and jumping on and taking the leap with us. Live from CSM. We've got more.